Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad that it went through. Doing my resonance.
Oh, I'm doing concentration system. I don't know if I've done this one, but I thought I'd do it, and I'm using these because I was here realizing you should still use these, not just the coil.
Oh yeah, so, yeah, the microcurrent. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's for the meantime. So anyway, yeah. So we're now being recorded, and I think what we're talking about is really good in terms of us. Julie, what you were sharing about that child was really good. So I wanted to have it on, but I forgot that I didn't have it record. But just you being there, it was like you there being there on an assignment. So do you want to share a little bit so at least some other people can hear about the child that you spoke to?
Yes. Well, I was waiting for a bus to go to a hair appointment. And, even because of the COVID, you don't normally sit near people. But anyway, it was quite a long time to wait for the bus. So I sat with the seat in between, and I noticed this young man. I mean, he could have been about 18, with his hand in a huge bandage. I mean, I've never seen one wrapped quite like that. So I was sitting there for a little while. I'm thinking, excuse me, what's happened? Yeah, how's what happened? Have you smashed it against glass or something? No, he said, I had to defend myself. This man came with a knife. I said, it must be so terribly painful. And so we're sharing about the hospital, and not much confidence because it was a new nurse and had difficulty getting, I don't know, a needle in or whatever reason. Anyhow, I don't even remember honestly what I said, but we got engaged in conversation. It was just a natural connection. It really, really was. He was a lovely young man, actually. He had I felt like he had a very sweet spirit. And then he said about his mum. I must have mentioned about the Lord, because you can't help, can you, when you're a believer in Yeshua. So he said, my mum believes like that, and my mum sees things, because I was talking about dreams and visions and different things like that. And then I did share about, I didn't say who it was, but I did share about your son, because I felt it would be a connection, because he was a young man, and I was just sharing how, even though he was in another state, he needed that help. I might not even have said believers, but anyway, that help came. I didn't go into it a lot. And I was just talking, because he said I said, it hasn't been easy, has it, this last stretch of time? He said, it hasn't. And I said, but I really believe we're in a new epoch of time. Now, I wouldn't normally talk like that, but he understood. He said, we are in a different time. I believe that. But I just know it was a God connection. And as we got on the bus, he said, please remember me, please pray. And I asked his name, and he told me his name. I was gone. And I just can't forget him. I can't actually get him out of my mind, actually. And it's not arduous to pray for him. It's a joy.
Well, that's nice that the Lord's put him on your heart.
Yes. It's really not a burden. When you think, somebody says, pray, and you can think, I will, but sometimes we don't always. But I do. I just believe he's going to. I mean, maybe his mother's prayers. She'll be overjoyed probably if he says, I met this lady and whatever. But I said, really, I should be able to just. I mean, I wouldn't touch it because he must have been in agony, but said, really, as I believe, I should be able to just pray and see your hand completely restored. I was talking like that, as that we've got to be more
bold,
but I mean, we spoke, and I did pray, but not perhaps in the way I would like to. But I'm just expecting one day I will see him. Or he'll turn up at my church or something.
Yeah,
But it
and
was
say
so
you were that
sweet.
lady. You were that
I
lady who
know.
spoke to me. You know, and
Yeah.
said, yeah.
And it was quite a long bus ride where I choose to go, because I don't drive, where I choose to go to have my hair. And he was going on further. So I turned around and waved, and he waved to me as I got off the bus. And it was, I really felt like I'd embraced him, you know.
That's awesome.
I mean, if I was to see him, I would give him a hug. I would, because he's a precious young man, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, I mean, I'm so grateful I wasn't at the church on Sunday. I'm probably not this Sunday too. So, but I'm so grateful for what God did. I mean, within an hour, not even an hour, 16,000. I mean, and I know there were more people probably standing wanting to raise it, but you know how when the hospital, how much the hospital want to needed in order for that to happen. And I guess when they put that in the, I don't know what system they use, but I guess when you reach that place, you stopped. You know, so they say to people like, holy crap, holy this, oh my gosh, we were screaming, you know, we didn't even have an hour, and all the money was raised. And but that is a testament, and I don't know if I shared it already, that's just a testimony of who he is, because even with this COVID, and I don't know if I shared it already, but this a child that does things and you don't know about it unless it's written in the newspaper. We don't know what she does. Only when we read it, Chicago Tribune, they say Namdi, this, you know, he's working in the community. He's there. He is there helping the homeless, helping the for housing. It's like everything he makes, he cuts it like in half, and he donates that. And you know, so and that's one thing they wrote, and I yeah, and it's just like, oh my goodness, this is what this child is. This is who he is in the world. And so people responded the way he responded to the people, because if you see like, like even I think there were people who came out of jail or whatever, you know, trying to assimilate in, and nobody could help them. So he now went and, you know, just doing little stuff like that, and that makes you know, when you read it, it's you're grateful to God for people like that. And there are more people like that. There are more people like that. There is more goodness in the world than we sometimes, you know, especially now that we I don't know that we would like to say, but there is really a lot of people doing so amazing things in the world. You know, in our neighborhood, in our doing so incredible that we don't even know. Like I said, I don't know anything about my son was doing until you know who finds out is Robert. Robert's like, and I think once in a while he's the one that checks a Chicago Tribune, you know, the newspaper, or NPR. You know, there's a I don't know, the radio program called NPR. What's that? NPR. I don't know if you guys had it, but they really kind of focus on the community and the nation, what is happening locally, and about NPR. So that's what we hear. If you listen, we listen. But God is good. God loves us, and we are so grateful. So now we're going to turn it to Healy. Let's talk about Healy. Let's talk about Healy.
My program stopped, so I think sometimes I think it must be because you've had enough. You know, it stops before the end.
Yeah.
So
it stops. It does that. It does that sometimes.
It doesn't feel like it's been on that long, but
that's what I heard, and then I completely forgot about it, because that's happened to me a few times, and I'm like, did the battery die? What happened? And I totally forgot that. Once you receive your frequency, if it's enough, amen to that.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, once your body had enough, it's like enough.
All right, I'm going to put on my coherence.
So before we continue, Destiny, do you want to do a disclaimer? To read the disclaimer so we can just...
let me open it up. I'm sorry, I thought you had it on there. Are you still doing your PowerPoint, Mama, or?
Yeah, so just do the disclosure. I do a little bit of
okay. Hold on. Let me open the program real quick. I didn't open it. Give me 1 second here. Okay, let me go ahead and see if it'll let me share. Let's see, share screen. Here it is. Amen. Now another press play. All right. Okay, so Healy is a microcurrent medical device that has been cleared by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration only for local relief of acute, chronic, and arthritis pain and muscle soreness due to overexertion. Healy also has non-medical applications that use individualized microcurrent frequencies to harmonize your bioenergetic field. Always use your Healy in accordance with its instructions for use. Now we're official. Now we can talk about Healy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess let me share. I wanted to share a little bit. See if it's this one. I don't know if it's this one. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if it's this one. Yeah. So I think last time I started really sharing about the new program, the way it looks, how many program we have, so and I had created this, which we already said, so I'm not going to really focus on that, but making sure that we know how to get in and out of the back office, and the shop, that is now two we now have one office and one back office and one shop. Each one of us can go in, and the access to that. So we talked about that, and then what I said. Then we talked about a little bit of program overview, which we looked at. So this is something that we already have in our YouTube for those who did not see it at the time. But now there is 5 Healy program, program levels. Program level, not program, but program levels. So, and then we have them there: Healy Gold, Healy Holistic, and Healy Aura, Healy Resonance, and also the professional. One thing I wanted to mention, like if you go to the Healy Gold, the way it says, I was confused before because I didn't know when it said pain local. I was thinking is, how we had, I think, was it the 8 pain program before, or 7? I'm not quite sure. So I was thinking that each one of them has that or the pain program, but no. So each from Healy Gold to Healy Holistic, they only have the pain local. Okay, the pain local, which is, I think, which is the one, the particular one that FDA put is certified. So that's what is in each of them. But when you go, so when you pass from the holistic health and go to the aura, you will see something else called the stimulation. And the stimulations are now the other pain program. So I don't know if you guys caught that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know I didn't catch that. That's
yeah. Good. So the pain local is just one program in the pain programs that we had before. Okay, so they just took that one because the FDA has put their the approval or the certification on. So each one of them has that. But for you to experience all that stuff, like for your teeth, for your this, for your those things, it's now called stimulation. Again, they had to give each a name based to make sure that they are in accordance with FDA here. So the rest are now called stimulation. So when you see the word stimulation, those are the pain program that we had before. So so from the aura to the professional, now you see that stimulation program there. Still tells you the pain locally, and then the stimulation. So that's one thing I thought it's good, because I was wondering when I look at the because I haven't really seen the new one, like open it and look at it and see what all the programs are in there. But when I started studying, then I found out, of course, from what they posted too. So anyway, so that I want to kind of touch again that, and when we're sharing with people, they just want to make them aware that there are five program levels, and then we have we have 4 apps. Possibly the fourth one, which is really the watch. If you have the watch, you'll have the 4th level. But from now on, you will have the Healy. I mean, depending on what you purchase, of course. If you purchase only the microcurrents, then you only have the Healy app of the pink app. But you purchase from Aura up, then if you purchase from Aura up, then you'll have all the 4. You have to download all the 4.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So what I did here is I'm trying, hopefully, to put some of the websites that really is educational informational for all of us. So I have the Healy shop, which Healy shop / Healy frequently questions that people ask, and sometimes for me, I think it's good sometimes to go read it and see, okay, what are people asking, and how, just in case that questions are asked of me, how do I now address it? So these are good for us to know as people who have been using it, so that if we're talking with somebody about this, then we can now say, if they ask a question, even if you don't have the answer there, you can actually go and check it out and get back to the individual or whoever it is that asked you about it. Okay. So and then of course the support is, again, people needing any support, like what do you call it, my stuff broke, which it did. So you want to be able to put put the tickets and support. So those are where we go. And then another thing, so get connected to the Facebook, for ongoing learning. I'm beginning to love the Tuesday stuff. I don't have opportunities to watch them but I'm able to listen to it later. So yeah, so my device help is very good for us. And it's a Tuesday, and you don't have to be there, period. You just have to get opportunity to watch it, and they're not deleting it now. So I think what they're planning now is that we will have a site, a web location where everything. So probably it's going to be on my this on the welcome or my, I don't know what
Yeah, they were mentioning today that they were trying to take clips from previous Tech Tuesdays and put them in a location. So for us to reference. So that's really cool.
Yes, that's so good. And and then guys, even the Healy Beginner and Beyond is so good.
It's really good.
They need to have it. That's that welcome, that place. I say, well, that the Healy welcome, put it right there, because it's really
absolutely
is like ABC. Just like the APT 1, 2, 3. She makes things so simple, for us to follow. This, I think, what the Healy is doing, what the organization doing for us, is to make it so easy for us to really be able to get a hold of it. I know James usually is like, I need to know from which one should I do first. And now, so I was telling him, you have it. If you want to now, you can now just go in and follow and learn about it. So, and then this is the burning candle. They have it now divided. If you want the longer version of it, it's 6 minutes, and you can play it. Then then if you just want a short version of it, it's 3 minutes, so you can play those, and it's really, really good. So I know many of you, all of you, if not all of you, I think all of us have seen it. So I just want to emphasize that a little bit. And then of course we're still under the promotion, this watch promotion, which is until the 31st of this month, so not too long from now. And they say that anybody who purchases anything from Healy Holistic, we get a free watch, and then a 3-month free subscription free. So Unfortunately, for me, I haven't sold anything since July, and I don't know if it's a change that other people I've explained to have sent. Nobody has really purchased since July from me, so I pray that a lot of people purchase from you guys, And I don't know if anyone. So I haven't had anybody really. There's somebody I thought they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. No, they changed their mind.
I mean,
do you know how much? Do you know how much the subscription for the watches after the 3 months?
This is I think taxes. Oh no, I didn't put it here, but I can check and find out.
Because I was thinking about getting the watch for myself actually and trying it out.
Yeah, that's what I want to. I want to. That's my gift for myself.
I would like to as well.
Yeah. So
I mean, I've spent, obviously for me it's quite a lot, getting the Healy and upgrading and the coil and different things, but possibly next spring maybe, or even before that I can get one. But I actually have a lot of clients, but I do it to help them. I do things remotely, like the Healy remote. But I've got to I just hope and pray that I'll be able to find a way to encourage people to get it. You see, the people who really need it, the people in my life who really could do with the Healy, a lot of them are not techie at all.
Yes, I think that's one of the things.
Or they don't have the money, they don't have that sort of money. But I am expecting at some point, to, when I have connections with people who like business people who have got that sort of money. I know a lady who's a businesswoman, a friend of mine, and I'm planning to send all the thing. And
I think people, because it's new, and the fact that even when I was at the hospital today, people that don't know it, they don't know what this is. So the doctor's like, can I prescribe this pain here? Pen? I said no, I don't use any drug for pain. No. Then I said, at least I'll show him, and I use this. I use this. He said, what is this? What's that? I said, it's called Healy, and it's a frequency based. Do you know? Immediately he turned his face. So I couldn't.
You know what, Mama, that's the challenge. Even trying to talk to my chiropractor about it, because she because you would think that chiropractors would be more open to it, because I know there's a lot of people that use it, but she's a friend of mine. We've been friends for like 20 years. And when I started talking about it, because I guess maybe I'm not a doctor or whatever, I felt like she was looking really intently.
Another way, face. That's what I noticed today.
You could tell when people check out.
I've had that experience, Destiny. I kind of understand. I mean, even talking with family and friends, but I'm going to persevere, not put it in their face, but I'm just telling people.
And it's okay. Just sharing. I think this is sharing. I'm sharing. I shared my experience. He didn't say words after I said. I said, what does it? The pain pill. Just kind of numb the stuff a little while. I said, well, I have this. It actually takes it out for a while, but then I know that there's something that needs to be taken care of. But for the pain, I don't need any painkiller. I don't need that. She said, can I give you? Then they say there's something something sporting shot he wants to give me, and I said, what would I do? He said, well, just gonna either numb your pain for a while, and you may. I said, what side effects? He's like, well, it may not numb it. It may even become worse. I said, no, thank you.
You're like, gee, that's a tough
I have something I know. I have something I know that for sure will not side effects.
Right.
I mean, the thing is, it's so new, really. I mean, it has been going a while, but in terms of history of man, it's so new. And like we've said, we're like on the pioneers or the forerunners. And I know that this will become in time the norm. I really believe it will.
Oh yes. I'm so glad where we are. It doesn't matter.
Very glad.
I'm saying I'm not in a hurry. I know people are like the first. I think people started in the very first. It didn't take them long. They were there, and again because of this, and so a lot of people moved so fast. It's not moving this fast any longer. At the very beginning, that like Teresa within a week, 1 week, made in a week she made a manager. And then
Wow.
and then there's a lady who was in a month became a director.
Wow.
At that very beginning. Now with the way you have it, it really takes you long to be. I mean, they give you kind of broad like that, but it still have a long time to walk your way and get that done. But it's okay. It's okay.
Hi, Yvette.
Hi, Yvette.
I can't see only one person at a time on my iPad for some reason. When you show things, I can only see the one person speaking. But hello, Yvette, wherever you are.
Okay. So if you do a gallery, then it will show everybody.
I was on gallery. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, you can change.
I think it's because I'm on an iPad and not computer. Because I was on gallery and I can't change it.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. So anyway, continue on the watch. So there's two options. Again, you can buy for yourself. It's as a member, if you I guess you receive a Healy watch, then if you again buy subscription free for 3 months, module free for purchase of one of the following Healy edition, again from holistic to the professional. Members who share, and so now for us who have it, if 3 people are to buy, to be able to say, hey, we want to watch, blah, 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 and then we get to get one for free. So that's what we hoping for, and somebody, I'm still believing until even the last day that somebody's gonna buy something. So regardless of
so just to recap, Mama O, then just say even if I have to get it on my credit card, just say I decide, I'm going to go and get a watch. So I'll get, if I get it before the 31st of August, I'll get 3 months free subscription. Is that right?
Yeah, if you buy for yourself. If you buy it, you get for free. If you buy it for yourself, you get it for free.
And also, can I ask this? Because when we got the free programs on our resonance, and they've got the Healy watch, it's just say I didn't continue after 3 months. I didn't do the subscription.
You don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that.
But would I still be able to use the Healy watch?
Well, except you won't be able to do the analysis and run all the programs. I don't know how it works. Like our Healy week. I don't know if you'll still be able to read you the stuff, so you can know what it is that you need to put in your body.
So you won't have a functioning watch then without the
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. That I don't know, because I never had it. So I don't know if it's going to function.
It might work as it probably will still tell the time, I suppose.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's going to do all the analysis it's supposed to do.
No, I doubt it.
Yeah. So anyway, so then the next one is then of course they do a challenge where you can, the 14 days we can do with answer all the questionnaire, and I think I think actually they get a time where with Marcus, and he's doing some teaching participants, so he's going to do a webinar, just like he did a webinar for us when we got the because this was for free for me. So when I got it, and then all the people that got for free, he held a webinar, for all of us. So that's what he's gonna do the same thing. And then the power play duplication, you guys know about it, bronze. You have 3 personal people are enrolled as a customer. I think one of the things I didn't put that I wanted to put, I was running from hospital trying to get the stuff in. But I remember, sometimes I remember stuff after I was gone, and I said, I'm going to do that then. So I was going to put the how to register, and I think they also have it in in the Telegram group, how to register a customer.
Yes.
For me, it has been like a difficult, even with the old one, you couldn't register a customer. So almost everybody that came in, we didn't have option. You know, you say it's customer, but you can't, if you click on it, it never gave you an access for you to actually do anything. You know, so all the people, since everybody registered for me, I registered as a member. Anyway, so yeah, so but now they have access to be able to know how to register a customer, and I gotta have the people register for themselves and make that choice by copying. I know we already learned about it, how you copy, you know, that link. You know.
One of those days I should be doing it.
Yes. Then I talk about, you know, from gold now, this is a silver qualification. You are personally person, and then you have 3 independent Healy World member who are also bronze, you know, so look at that. So these are the breakdown, how you get to different qualifications. Yeah, and then of course for gold, which I guess this is the highest one, is to be a gold. I think, yeah, you know what I bet? I think they're gonna use this process for a while. You know, this may be something that they will use for promotion, like ongoing promotion. So we may see this for a long period of time to help in a promotion. So, and the video of duplication, I know remember the week they announced that Miss Moore was so excited. She said she's gonna teach us some move, or we can do some move. But there has a move. We can always all you need to do is learn the move that is already there. We can put our own little spin on it, but still do the move, because we do the and then then do your run and run. So there's something that we can even do as exercise, because even with us doing the Healy, one thing I notice, every time I run this, oh God, please forgive me, but every time I run Healy now, it tells me, it says wait. And then I'll go run weight, and it says circulation. Just give me all the stuff, so, just.
What do you mean it tells you to wait, Mama?
It tells me, weight program. Yeah, it tells me that.
Wait.
Oh, wait. I was like, I thought you were saying that it was telling you to wait. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no. Every time I do analysis for the past 3 days, this week, we say wait, then I go and run it. Then it says circulation. So I know that I need more exercise. I know that I need that. So maybe even that dance, I could start doing it. I'm just talking to myself now. I woke up this morning, I did a little bit, but because I also sense in my body, and so I spent quite a bit doing some work, but it was not like I did painting, I did moving, I did folding, I washed a lot from being with my kids. I washed a lot, I cooked a lot, I did that, but just like being structured. And I went to the hospital today. They said, "How many times do you exercise a week?" I'm like,
Not much, but you do run around a lot. So maybe, I
run around, but it's not intentional that, hey,
right,
I'm going to get this 20 minutes to just walk on my body, like stretch and do all this. I didn't do that. I did a little bit today, I did steps, and I sat down a little bit, but I didn't say this 20 minutes. I would just do a little stuff and stretch a little bit and once in a while. So I think this is good. So we can put our own spin there. One time when we come in, we can just do before we open.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah. So something like that is good for us to know. No, I don't want to show this one. But anyway, in a nutshell, this is it. But Destiny was sharing with me about some of the assignments and some of the research that you girls have embarked on for the week. So I'm so excited, wanting to hear from you all what your research is about.
Well, yeah, speaking of which, ladies, I dropped the ball. We had another emergency situation that happened this week that I've been dealing with. So I was really hoping that maybe Julie or Yvette were able to possibly, were you able to study at all on any of the programs that we talked about last week?
Do you want to go first, Yvette?
All right. I only found what was for me a clearer schedule of the food. What is it called now? The DigiNutrition. The DigiNutrition mixtures.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Instead of the chart that we had where we read across, and then I found one that listed them clearly. That's what I found.
Oh,
that's one thing I found.
Okay. And and I realized I think you asked me last week to put up some of the other ones from previous, and I totally dropped the ball on that too. So I really apologize, but I will do that as soon as we're done. I will repost that for you. But what did you find regarding that?
I found Jasmine, let me just answer what you said you didn't put up yet. I found the one that you had in the chat. You told me to check the images and so on, and I found the one that told me about the aura chart. Yes, I found it. Thank you very much. This what else I found? Let me see. I put them somewhere. One was the different pages, and the other was the app. They spoke about the app. I found one talking about the app, the Healy Digital Nutrition app.
Right. Okay, so that's the one that you were studying. On what they do.
This one says it talks, for instance, about the digital nutrition application DNA selects individualized microfrequency currents, right? It creates lists of foods and recipes that naturally contain the ingredients that meet your profile, your dietary profile. Then the DNA programs contain the resonant frequencies for individual vitamins and minerals. And you have IMF programs for 48 substances, combinations for topics such as hair, performance, flexibility, etc. Next point was IMF programs for 72 individual substances, such as vitamins, proteins, minerals, etc. Next, the Healy DNA app uses the Heal Advisor Cloud to determine your nutritional type, to identify your personal dietary profile, and to search for appropriate IMF program recommendations for harmonization of your bioenergetic field. Your monthly subscription keeps these recommendations continuously updated. Next, creation of personalized shopping lists for suitable food products. So that's what is in the DNA app. So just those two I found. Wasn't able to get anything else.
Okay. Well, that's more information than
what
I got. So amen. Thank you so much.
I don't have that subscription, but you can run it on the resonance, can't you?
Yeah, what'll happen is when you do the analyzation, you know how sometimes like the watch program will pop up the digital nutrition, and then you can run it on your bioenergetic field based on that information.
That's right.
Not the microcurrent, because then you have to get the subscription separately. So
well, what I realized, probably everybody else has already figured it out, but I've only just of the last week realized that on the Blue app, on the resonance, there's that little thing to the right of the program, and I've never really discovered what it is, but when you click it, it will give you all the lists. So say, what was it, 64 essential vital substances. So to the right of that program, there's that little bar, I forget what it looks like, and you click that and it will list all the programs on it.
Are you talking about the little stripy thing on that kind of goes up like this on the right corner? That one?
I think so. I'm running a program now, so I can't really check it out. But
I knew that it worked for the aura, where you can select, your crown chakra and all that, but I did not know that you could click on it and
Yes.
get more details.
I probably can't show you now, but on the resonance, every program will show you.
Yeah.
So another thing is to benefit from the one you just said, Yvette, because I'm making more of the lists, because the lists, they're just there, aren't they? They just record every time you do it. But now that man taught us how to delete and rename something. I'm doing that more. So, for instance, I know that I lack very often L-glutamine. I've got used to my body telling me even before this Healy, because I figured out, because I do power walking. I do quite a lot. I mean, not a lot, but but I can feel that, and so it came up quite high that I needed L-glutamine. And iron. I'm surprised, actually, iron and vitamin C. So now I've named it. So now I'm actually running it. Could be 2 or 3 times a day. So that's very beneficial to me.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, so it pops up telling you that you need vitamin C, whatever one, and then you renamed it because you know that your body needs it, and then you just re-vibrate.
Yes, it's just easier.
Okay.
It's
That's
just
cool.
easy to do that. I mean, I could test myself again on that one. It might come up with other things, but there's so many to choose from, aren't there? So anyway, the lists are really beneficial to me. Yeah. And then going back to the one that you were talking about, Yvette, and I remember they were telling it might have been on one of the Wednesday, Steve Doctor, there must have been questions and answers on somewhere. Why on earth does alcohol come up? Because I don't drink much, but it came up, alcohol. It's because in alcohol, there's something that your body needs, because it does actually have something in there, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, like wine and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, it can. So I thought that was a good answer, because alcohol definitely came up in my one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow. So your body doesn't need it, huh? It's just that I think everything
in moderation, right?
Yeah, everything in moderation. That's it. Everything in moderation.
But I don't think they're telling you to go and drink. I think it's like some
don't take a fifth of vodka.
Well, I mean, there's hops, isn't there? There's different. There's probably something in alcohol, a nutritional value, but obviously anything in excess is not going to be helpful. So that's what I understood. So that was quite an eye opener. But the other thing is, I did promise I'd try and work out this materia medica.
Yeah, I can't say it either. It's okay.
And actually, I did share the list. That was as far as I got. But quite honestly, I've looked at YouTube teachings. Most of them seem to be from the East, the people running them. Yeah. And it's gone over my head. It's not in layman's language. I just don't understand it.
Still don't get it,
I mean, they're talking about a baby in the cot doing something funny. And then it's like gobbledygook.
Yeah,
it's just
you're like, what?
It's weird. I don't understand it, so I'm not running that program until I can get some understanding.
I have I have done the resonance a couple of times just to see, because since we talked about it, I ran. I mean, I didn't run, like I didn't vibrate it,
but I did
curiosity, seeing what pops up. And I'm still trying to process all of that information, because I'm just like, okay, maybe I need to be more prayerful about the Lord maybe helping us understand better what it is, or interpret it a different way or something, so that way we can understand a little bit better about what it's asking us to do, what's going on. So I still haven't vibrated it, just because I'm like, I still don't know.
I haven't vibrated as well.
But I do know that in certain Eastern cultures that they do have a better understanding of it. So I think it might be a matter of interpretation from one culture to another.
Absolutely,
How be interpreted in a better way for us to understand.
Yes.
And so I
mean, there's plenty of information out there and it's also talking about material as if you're going to qualify. Some of the tube things were to do for qualification, or I don't know if it's university level, but anyway, it just went over my head at the moment.
Well, no worries. I totally understand, and I'll keep doing some work on it this week too. And whatever I find, I'll definitely share with you, ladies.
Thank you.
Or in our group. So, amen. That's cool.
Is it possible, Yvette, what you found? Can you put it in our Telegram as well? Okay,
yes,
good.
I was just telling you that I put it, but when you look at the first one, it tells you the first page talks about the digital nutrition mixtures 1, and then it comes to the end of it, and there is a series of the rest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the bottom. So you have to access each one.
Oh yeah,
if you open it, you will see the one I sent has the sheet 1.
Right.
Yeah, and at the end,
you're on the board. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. At the end of sheet 1, it tells you the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can just click on those. Otherwise, you have a long page of all kinds of things that you don't really want. But I couldn't. At least I wasn't sure that I should copy and paste. I wasn't sure if I would have been infringing on any kind of copyrights, whatever. So I sent the whole thing. I just sent the links to you. And the link to that first one, right? It comes with the first page open, and then you at the bottom you have to click for the other pages.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Actually, ladies, what she's talking about.
Oh, I see. The global, from Terra.
Yeah.
Okay, from Terra.
If you go on the digital nutrition subscription, which she's talking about, you're going to see there's like 6 different mixtures, and then she
the brain, the body, I see the head, I see. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for finding that out. Custom and digital nutritional mixture, which is they gave us a mixture. I don't know if they gave us all the mixtures. Did they give us all the mixtures from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Do we have one?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know about that.
I think they gave us one, the mixture, because if you see, they have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it must have what they put in our,
I think we have all.
Do you think we have all of them?
On Resonance?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because sometimes, there should be a number. Do you know how there's a number of how many you actually have in parentheses? In Resonance. So then that'll tell you how many we actually have.
In our
and that's the same place where Julie is saying if you click on the right there, it will list.
Yes,
it will list them. The same place that gives us in brackets the number. That we have on the extreme right. You can click there. I think it's an I or something. An I.
Yes, that's right. It is. It's a little I.
I don't understand. You mean on her side?
No, Mama O. When you run the digital mixtures on Resonance as an analyzation, it'll tell you how many frequencies are in that.
Yes, in each one of them.
Yeah, and so what Tara did in that website is she broke them down, obviously, so you know which ones are actually in there. But that's really interesting to know, because then if we run that one specifically, then we'll know specifically what areas that our body needs. That's really, really cool. Thanks, Yvette.
Oh, that's awesome. And then I learned that I think it was yesterday. They also say that the vitalization, which is a revitalization for us who've had it on time early, but the vitalization program, that's for the description, they pulled it out because it has the FDA didn't want them to tweak the name and tweak some of this, so for them to say okay with it, so they had pulled it out, so that's why it's not there, and they will as soon as the they make it in alignment with what the this in the FDA says, then they will be able to put it for all of us. It will be part of our back office or whatever shop it will be. So so we're waiting for that program description will be coming for us. Oh, listen, he said digital nutrition mixture 1, Healy frequency therapy. Digital will be provided with 6 categories of mixture with 12 programs each for a total of 72 programs. So just the mixture 1 is 72 programs.
Oh.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. Where is that at?
So I'm reading what Yvette posted at the bottom where he said digital nutritional mixture 1.
Oh, right.
Yeah, then it tells you Healy digital nutritional mixtures will provide you with 6 categories of mixtures with 12 programs each for a total of 70. So that I think that So
okay, so there's 12. So then there's 12 programs in each one.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So total is 72 for that one. So which means that wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
really,
that's
really
good.
incredible.
And that's all on Resonance as well, is it?
Huh?
It's on that one's on Resonance.
That's on Resonance. Yes, that's
wow.
But now that one though, out of curiosity, is that one available on the microcurrent?
Which one?
No, I don't
digital
think it is.
mixtures.
I don't know. I think when you do the subscription, anything you're able to subscribe. Because you can be in anyone, you can be only on a pink dot and still subscribe to all of them. It will be available for the microcurrents.
Okay, so
it's like
is there a subscription for the digital mixtures? There is one.
There is one.
But it's a nutritional. You know that's the app. That's a nutritional.
It's on that Wavy app, isn't it?
Oh.
It's where you.
No, it's not. It's not on the Wave. It's on this one. So let me show you.
Oh, I thought it was on the one
with the DNA one, right, Mama?
Yeah, the DNA one.
Okay.
So
that's the one that you have, right, Mama?
Yeah. So let me show you the.
Okay, so I don't have that subscription then.
I don't have the DNA at all. I have what I have is, let me show you. So this is, it just say here, okay, the digital blah blah blah, this one, this one. Yeah, the digital, that's a subscription. That's just a the digital, I think I have it on
I think it's DNA, isn't it, Mama?
It's DNA, yes, but it's another program I did in transition. Let me see.
But you know where the analyst tool that we had as a one-off, I thought it was in that same app.
It's like that. It shows, it's just the app like that. Can you see it?
We see your Healy pink dot blue, the watch, and the advisor. That's what we see.
Okay, sorry about it. I'm showing something else. But I was going to show you let me see. Okay, now.
I know that you have the nutrition app, Mom. Is it under there?
No, I don't have my own. I don't have my own. I mean, just let me show you what it looks like. So
speaking of which, there was another thing that I heard on WhatsApp Wednesday today from I can't remember her name, the blonde lady, the one that Mama you got this stuff from.
Yeah. Still haven't had a. She
said today. She said something today that that's what I was talking about. So what she said today was that they have a way on Zoom, and she's teaching her team, and hopefully we can learn somehow how to put your phone as a separate person on Zoom. So that way, like when we're talking about this right now, like we can like share our phone on Zoom, and that way we can
be good.
Through it. Yeah, I'd love to learn how to do that because that would be good for not just our team and learning and all that, but like just what we're doing like right now.
That's
we can
right.
totally click on stuff and be like, this is what you do, you know. So anyway, but
they talked about it too on one of the either the tech but I think I didn't really, sometimes you hear something you kind of bypass. I heard it in the Tech Tuesday, and then today, I think it was actually the husband, Perez, was sharing how he's able to share that, and they said then he mentioned that a quick place you can go on Google, on YouTube and find out, but this is what you do. But I was driving, so I didn't really, I didn't watch.
I want to learn how to do that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe that's one of our assignments. See who can get it this coming week. But this one, the nutritional, digital nutritional.
So it's an app by itself. It's a distinct. It's a distinct app.
It's a distinct app. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you can get the digital not nutrition.
Do you remember when we used to think,
with microcurrents? Yeah, with microcurrents. Yes.
Remember when we didn't know Destiny and we thought it was.
That's why I said nut by accident, and I meant nutrition. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what? I mean, there is benefits of nuts. You've got your fat, your healthy fats and all that. I mean, who knows? It could be just a matter of time before they do something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Can I just say as well, not to do with that really, but just while I remember, when I was watching Catch Up on Tuesday, I think on the, what do you call it, Healy Tuesday thing, whatever they call them, that the problems we have sometimes of recharging.
Oh yeah.
And losing its charge.
Right.
You've had problems. I have. What he said was, Dr. Steve, that you can actually try different leads. He said because even the Healy one, that little lead we get, it can wear out. And I never realised you can actually use another lead because they're all much the same.
What do you mean lead?
That you're talking about the part that you plug into the Healy to charge it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the cable. Okay.
I didn't realize. I've always used that, but he said, well, mostly I have, but he said they're all pretty standard. You can use other ones and just experiment. He said because they can get worn out. And he said that when you put it in, sometimes it will dangle, which I know. He said support it, which I do. Because it's such a little lead.
Yeah.
Maybe in America you have. Your plugs tend to be higher up, I think. Our plugs are right on floor level. They're so low down, most of them, except in the kitchen.
Have different locations. Yeah.
Yeah. But he said instead of letting it dangle, support it with something. So I do that.
Oh yeah. Yesterday my cable for the wrist broke. I was like, I came home in the evening. I'm so tired, and I had I had it all through in the plane, so I was able to run my frequency in the plane.
Ooh.
I come home and I was going towards my bed, and it got cut up on the head. One of them at the bottom, and it just ripped. I'm like, man. But I think they said that. I know that Caroline had sent us a place where we can purchase. A sample where we can purchase it. But they say we can also just put an order on. They said that since now they have 2 locations where they ship, that it will take 2 days before we get it. Yeah. So my commitment I was telling myself, which may not happen, is I was gonna put an order today, but obviously I'm using this thing
on the coil.
My coil, and I'm holding it, guys, because my my hook is already broken, and so in order to
I've got my coil on, but when you went to the road show, didn't you get free wristbands in your
No, I didn't.
Oh no, that was the silicone one. That's this part that we got.
Oh,
I didn't get that. I didn't get you got one?
Yeah, I got one in the little in this package. It came in there.
Oh, I haven't opened my package there. Okay.
And it also came with extra.
Healy. Yes, okay. Yes, I have my. I didn't. Yeah.
I saw that you would get those.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But not the cables. We
Not
need
a
the
cable,
extra
yeah.
cable. We
Yeah,
gotta get
the
more.
cable. A cable is what broke. So anyway, I wanted to mention another thing that I learned, even though it's not a big thing, but for me it was big, because you know how when you run in Healy and then sometimes it turns into black, there's no connectivity, or that
Oh,
is
yeah.
yes, and then it turns another one is of course if it's white, you know that you have a clear connection, it's going yeah. But then there's another one you run. I don't know if you have run it, it just turned gray.
Yes. I have run it and wondered
once
why.
in a while.
Yeah,
And
but they said
they
said provided you're running like if it's the pain program or an acute program, that it is okay because it doesn't have a lot of frequency in that is just saying that it's not measuring the connectivity.
Yeah.
It's not measuring, because so and
that
and
is
was
good.
saying
I heard that. But a long time ago I ran that program. I thought, I've got no connectivity.
That happened
I just
last
gave
week.
up. I
Last
just gave
week?
up on it. I thought
Last week I'm like, it's not going, it's not working.
Yeah.
So,
I heard that the gray one, that you're still receiving frequency, it's just not as strong or something. Like it's
no, it just says
not
not measure. No, it's not.
Well,
no
it's just
measurement. It's not. Usually it measures your connectivity and shows
It's
you like
one
how many
set-
percentage.
It's
Sorry,
one
go
set
ahead.
frequency for the pain, I think.
Yes,
You know, where the
yes.
other one, it reads what
It
different
reads all
ones you
those things
want.
and measures.
Every 8
Yes.
seconds it's changing. I think for the pain one, it's one set frequency from what I understood.
Now, which program is that one on the pain one that it does?
On all the pain medicine, all the pain program, and then anything that says acute. That's what I said. Anything that says acute, So you can expect it when it happens, and if it happens, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So
and then the other one, I was just remembering as well that sometimes in a program you're running it, and then all of a sudden it'll go black in the middle of the program. And apparently that's okay. It's just that your body can't receive that particular frequency for some reason.
Oh, that's no good connection.
And it only lasts a few seconds. I don't know if you've experienced.
And it turns back.
Yeah,
I have. Yeah,
that does that to me sometimes too.
Yeah.
In fact, it's already done it. It's done it like probably 3 times since we've been on our thing today.
Yeah.
So,
Hey guys, I mean, I know you guys watch. I know you guys watch that Terry and what was posted. I think a while ago. I think it's internet posted it, but it's from this girl's Telegram or Facebook about how many ladies so that were talking about just one with the one that just had a new baby, a 3-month-old baby. You guys remember that? And it's just so good how. How committed they're using this, and so that each one of them can talk on specific or one of the things that really worked for them. And that's something like, oh my goodness, because I mean, I can tell you, like with this pain, with the pain, it's my neck, it's my like here, connected here. So to feel like the accident I had is like almost 20 years ago. But as time goes on, things will react, and then now it's like it will. When we react, then it will hold me like it's in a constrict like this, and then I can't do anything. Then I have to go press my body or something to get it released. And unless I have Healy, I can run circulation. Every time I run circulation, I got my neck is released, my shoulders released. I got a temper. Good. So I know that that thing. So, but they remember what the lady who talked about how she vibrates in the water. And then she thinks about, she went again, the power of intention. Something intent, more the regeneration of her cell and whatever, I forgot what she used. But that's why she looks the way she looks. Wow. So I think for us who know I know somebody, I'm not saying that they're from, they're not Christians, or they don't believe.
Where's that link, Mama? Where's that link that you're talking about?
It is.
Was it the four women?
Yeah,
I haven't watched it yet. I've been wanting to watch.
Go just scroll.
It's
scroll
really,
up.
really good.
I watched, and you know what? It was only today I listened to it because somebody called me. I mean, Colin called me, was telling me about how they're witches. So and understand,
Is that the home oint one that you put on there, Julie? Or
so it was an
I'm scrolling up
that one. I'm having a look at the files.
It's it's August. Check from August 3rd. August 3rd. And then go down August 3rd, and then you see it. Just it was posted on August 3rd, and it was by Antoinette. It is Antoine or Antoinette. He says CNTRY, Sintra Disney or something. Disney.
Okay. I'm on August 6th. I'm scrolling up.
Yeah, no, you're gone too far. You said they're gone too far.
Oh no, I mean I'm scrolling up. No, now I'm on August 4th. So is it on August 3rd?
Yes, yeah. Okay. So you see where you say Johnny Lee says thank you. Then you move up the next one.
Oh,
you see the the 5 ladies.
Yes. Oh, it was marvelous. You'll really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. I think there's August 4th. Oh, I see it. The frequency of beauty.
I mean, they talk to each one of them like this girl. You know how I think they were saying that if she's somebody looking for a baby, you can't do this. But she said that she went to the doctor and they told her because of her age that it's going to be a while because she wants to get pregnant. And she said, no, I don't have that long time. Then she said she ran. What did she say she ran? I mean, you're going to listen to it. Was she run over and run
something for her skin, didn't she do something?
The other one did the skin for elastic. That's another one. Yeah, that's another.
She looks younger than she did 20 years ago.
Yeah, she's 10 years, and she just started, I mean, a year, whatever. So, but now she's 10 years younger. She's 43. And and then she, so it's now 34, not 33, something or 35, I don't know. But anyways, it was 10 years taken out of her because, so, and then, so just.
Well, remember when Papa came on and spoke, he was saying the importance to run the skin one, how that should have been the first one. We start off with the gold cycle, but when he went into his teaching, he said how important his skin was. And that was the first one he did first. Before he did anything else. Obviously the Lord led him to do it, but I still don't run that one as frequently as I should. So I
I've
hardly ever done that skin one.
I haven't been doing the skin, which I should be, but I think even again they were saying it's really what you're focusing on, and again your powerful intention. If you just thinking about release, this girl, like every time she's in this place where before she run release, she has to be closer where she's going to go to the bathroom, but she doesn't, because that's how she said it's a cleaning
mindset.
Yes,
I get it.
And then before she runs that, she's like, I can't run it until I'm ready. Then she runs and it's like, ooh, she just says, and that works for her because that's her intention is. And I wanted to share it because when I was every time there was a time when if I eat rice, I will have like you say, cleaning element. For me, it was a cleaning element. Even when other people say it was starch or blah blah. But every time I'm eating rice, I'm already preparing myself to make sure that I don't get in a car that's going to take me so long, or I don't go to a place where I don't have access to the restroom. And it happens until it stopped when my mind stopped thinking about it, when I stopped focusing on that. So these things about who we are, and then I know that, and I know that Caroline, mentioned that these this lady, that they're witches and not. But the fact is that they are speaking what we're supposed to do. They're teaching our lesson. That's what I feel like. How Jim Lawson has to go learn about his walking in his own faith by going to Buddhists, and learning from, and the Buddhists learn from, the scripture, and we have the scripture as our guide, So, but okay, so Michelle Francis, or Patrick, or whatever, Francis, I think. Is it Francis or Patrick? I don't know. Anyway, but Michelle, and then Leanne, and all these people, and so they really believe that, and it happens to them because of the intention. What they, they believe that that again, but they're saying what the Bible said, that our body is really fearful and wonderfully made, that this is a magnificent microcosmic, which Dr. O teaches, a microcosmic element, and micro for macro, and for the macro, which is the micro for the macro. So we are the miniature of everything there is. Dr. O teaches
and so a man thinketh, so he is.
Yes,
that's right.
So all these things is like we need to, instead of if they are witches, or they can continue in witch, but what they teaching is what we believe. Is what we know and we believe and we've heard over and over, but we're not living it. They're living it, and I want to be able to live it because I know who the source of it. So I was listening to it and I got challenged, and I also listened to another one they did on the 5 elements. I don't know if you guys watched that one. It's like 5 elements they're talking about, and it's so incredible. And then when I finished, I'm like, oh God, this body is so amazing that they talked on the heart. They talked on the heart, and like each person. So we have all this inside us. We have the earth, and which we know the earth, the water. We have how many percent water? Then we also have fire. The blood is fire. So all this element in us. How do we harness them and really become a whole versus one or the other? So I'm loving it. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep learning. I don't care whether they call your name. They call your name. It's not gonna stick because it's nothing.
I sent it to the group.
I saw it. I'm actually, when we hang up here, I'm gonna go and watch it actually.
Oh right, yeah.
But what did you do?
Good.
What did you do?
She posted the beauty one.
Yeah,
the beauty. Oh my God! Did you see that? Yes. So
I will probably watch it again because it was so good. So
sit down, and then I was driving to them listening to it. Person who Colin was pretty upset with them that is the witches and all that. They could be whatever they call themselves, because that in the old time these are the people who walk in the supernatural. Okay, so they call them witches because they feel like they can walk on water. They can walk on water because that's the intention, that's what they believe. And we who master walked on water, who resurrected with Christ, are shrinking and we can be there doing whatever. But I think that but she did tell me too that it was a wonderful teaching, that everything they're teaching is truth, and so it doesn't matter what.
We have to play some catch up, don't we?
We do.
Go back to go learn from the people who are running from us.
That's right.
I mean, I know you mentioned it a few weeks ago, Destiny, I think, but it's like I felt to be Facebook friends with this lady who I know is steering more and more to New Age, but there's such a hunger, and it's true. We've got to be prepared. How do we connect with these people? Because I used to think, hide away, quick hide. Don't have anything to do with New Age,
No more. No more.
But really, I mean, if this lady comes to, I'm just believing she will have our eyes open. I mean, they're tapping into things that are ours in Christ. They are ours. Yeah, but you could see I can feel her hunger with all the posts that she sends. I can feel the incredible hunger, but she just hasn't she hasn't seen the Lord yet. But,
yes, and that's alarming, and it's because of that hunger it's going to drive them to. Remember, I don't know if I shared with you guys, and after this, we're going to I'll start running to the hospital. But so we are in a New Age community, and it's perfect. It's okay. I love So, and I said I'm actually the New Age. I don't know if you can think of me a New Age, but I'm the New Age person.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what they do is that when they come, so last like 3 weeks ago, I was at a service, and then and a couple came in, and 3 of them, they came in, and they were so blown away with the presence of God. Okay, and so they were like just lying and just just soaking in, and so some of our members just ran to try to get them, for them to get out. Well, they did listen. They came out from the worship place, but they came on the the sitting. On the corridor, and they just just pass. I mean, they didn't pass out, but they just like the weak. I mean, they just they lay down there and then just with their hand open, receive it. And then to call it the essence of Christ, they're receiving the essence of, we call it the Holy Spirit, but they call it the essence of Christ over there. They couldn't move, so, and they started casting devil, and I said, no, don't cast the devil. I said, no, there's no devil here, it's not, I'm right here, so there cannot be a devil right here. So, so I went and held, embraced one of the lady that was really like, kind of they said the essence of Christ kind of took over. That's the word they use, and it's okay. And then so she's like really like on a shaky place and just standing there. It's like, oh, this place. So I embraced her, and then another person came in and started trying to see if they can just support me, but it wasn't really nothing is going to happen to you, but nothing is going to happen because I'm the one covering them, and Christ already covering me. So because I was trying to embrace so that they can really understand who we are, and as I'm embracing, I'm sharing them, the goodness of God, see how Christ loved you, see how God loved you, see all the stuff, as I start speaking to a life. So their hunger for the essence, or the, like I said, the Holy Spirit, the infilling. Think about it. The infilling of the Holy Spirit will drive them to come and know that. And we must make ourselves available and let us, so it's not us casting our devil when they come, or just know that they're searching for something, and there's a little light that they should have, and they want that, and they want it so much, but they haven't got that clarity on how to go ahead and pursue it, and I can have him. There's
a lot of people where I live too, Mama, up here on the mountain, who are like, we're talking about the new aging, and even people, I mean, God, we know he's going to work with the people who are in the witchcraft. I know several witches up here, and I see the Lord shows me their heart, shows me something about their history that led them to open up that door that made them get there. So the Lord loves the witches as much as he loves the warlocks and the new agers. He wants those people. And so there's something within us that we might be drawn to those people, not because of what they're operating in, because we know who we are.
And we are the one to point the way to them.
That we want to connect with them so they can see what Mama O's talking about. They can feel that presence. What is that is different than what I'm in? But at the same time, we also have to have an understanding and a knowledge of what are they doing there? Okay, but we need to understand what's going on, and then be able to interpret the difference between the two, and what and not in a. I mean, obviously, we know we have to come out of love and not a condescending way, because then we'll shut them down. We'll turn. We don't want to do that. We want to have a non-condemnation approach, because there is no condemnation in Christ. So therefore, the way that we have to present it is a whole different ballgame. And that's actually my prayer is, Lord, how do I reach these people? I don't want to turn them off. I want them to be drawn to you. And, so the secret, I know, number one is love. It's just loving.
Absolutely, them. Yes.
So, but amen to what you're saying.
Amen.
I mean,
amen.
Have you heard
so what's our assignment?
Have you heard this phrase? It's Nancy Cohen, and she would say it's a twisted wick of a righteous reel. That's how she would say it. Some of the things like the New Age, they've got an element of truth, but it's got twisted.
Yeah.
So she calls it a twisted wick of a righteous reel.
Yeah, I think it's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That's that they're feeding from, and it's not from the tree of life.
Yes, the knowledge of
the
knowledge of
life.
good and evil. That's it.
Yeah.
That's just it. That knowledge. You want to have all this, and we too we want to know, but at least we want to know through the pass through the one who is the way, the truth, and life. So. Anyway, so I want to thank you all for today. It's been wonderful.
Thank you.
Keep coming, keep bringing it. Come on. Let's learn something new next week. Let's learn something new next week.
Something new next week. I'm
glad I can come next week, because it's the day before I go away for a few days, but I will be around Wednesday, which is good. Yeah.
All right. So
love you,
love,
ladies.
You. Thank you so much.
Joy,
Thank you.
I will see you guys or read you. I will read you on our Telegram group.
Amen. We'll read you on there.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.